Wow. Don't I look like a ghost? Do I scare you? It's just because it's dark and then the computer lights. It just makes me look pretty scary. I don't know. Anyway, this video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. I'm a vampire out for blood of hedge funds. The one, the only entertainer up all night thinking about food. AMC and GameStop, Moaz, the one and only ape father. Wow! So, you know, what's his name? Margin Call. Let me see here. Let me get to the comments. He made a great video for me. He said, discuss plans for what we will all do after the Moaz. Two scenarios. One is that we reach at least $100,000. I'm just looking to see if I can find his comment. And then he wants to discuss lose brackets, which, they suck. I believe it's Margin Call, his name is. He's a really great guy. And I just thank you for your support. And it's Margin Trader. Sorry, it's not Margin Call. Margin Trader. So thank you for your support. You are the best. The Ape Father loves you. Okay, I take this on. So just like pointed like a little towards me. So I look a little ghosty. There it is. So let's talk about it. If it reaches $100,000, right? Wow. I would have $340 million. So that would include Ape Island, for me at least, where on the island I will build the Ape Mansion. And I would love to have a development where we would have a raceway with Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bentleys, every luxury car you could imagine. What could be really funny is I'll even try to fit in a Porsche, which will be like the Nutty Professor if you ever saw that. It might not be a good scenario, but I would probably try it anyway. We would race cars in the raceway. I would like to hire all the best chefs from all around the world. An Italian chef, Japanese, Chinese, everything you could imagine. I would like to have the best chefs in the world work there. Basically everything amazing. My wife's next to me, but we could have a couple of model waitresses to serve all the apes. I'm sorry, honey. They'll all have Ape Father shirts on, Ape Father bikinis, and just a lot of fun, man. Just yachts. We could all have jet skis. We were all just partying. Everything fun. Living life to the fullest. The best food, the best cars, the best luxury items, everything. That's like, to me, that's like the highest level of success. Helicopters on the yacht. Just everything you could imagine. Jumping off our plane while the ape plane. So that's where I see us if we hit 100,000 a share. If we hit like loose brackets, well, loose said 500 to 800. It's really low his brackets. His brackets suck like balls. Balls. I'm obsessed with balls, right? It's like everyone says that about me. Why are you always talking about balls, Father? Meatballs. I love meatballs. I had meatballs tonight. A lot of meatballs. So, all right. So let's go with Lou's, because Lou has a few brackets. I think the highest Lou sees it going AMC is $2,500, but he seems to be so speculative on that, like that low ass, price that we should be ashamed that we sell at, right? But he seems to feel 2,500 is like very low possible. I think Lou and Teddy Zane, I think both of them agree that $1,000 a share is the highest they see AMC going. So let's go with that. Is that a fair price? I think it is. Okay. That's not that much. I mean, I have 3.4 mil. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, but we're not living like kings and queens, right? I honestly don't think I would live much different. You want to know the truth? Because I've had money not like that, but I've had access to $1 million over maybe a course of like, say, a couple of years, 3-4 years. I did have access to that, but not 3 million. But still, I mean, I see myself getting a nice, maybe a nice Cadillac Escalade, paying off my house. Um, Maybe I'll open a restaurant, the Ape Father Steakhouse. All the apes could come. Um, but that's what I'm saying. It's like that's why it's not really even for me with 3,400 shares. So imagine like apes who only have like say 200 shares or 300 shares, and it goes to 1,000. They're not making much money, right? They're making what 200,000, 300. I started with that. That was my my starting point, right? So we got to hold for gold. I think that's really what the true answer is that we have to stay with our convictions. We got to make this thing rip to Pluto. And it can go to Pluto if all of us hold with diamond balls of steel. It can happen. Okay. And if we keep fighting for our right to party on Pluto, which includes not just buying and holding, but it also includes, don't get mad at me, picking up some GameStop too, even if it's fractional shares. I think every single AMC ape, in my opinion, whether you want to love me or hate me, should pick up GameStop. Hey, what's better than one Moaz? You know what's better than one Moaz? Two Moazes, baby. Remember, it takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make an eye decide. So that's where I see us living. I see us living the grandosh life. Is that even a word? Grandosh? Did I just? I think I just made up a new word in the English language. Let's just say I see us living the life of kings and queens, for our ape sisters and our ape brothers. If we reach, it's got to be five figures, right? 10,000 minimum. Like 10,000. I have like about what 34 million. That's pretty substantial money. I could do a lot with that. I could definitely see all of us living very well if we reach at least 10,000. 50,000. Where would I have like let's see, you got 340 million at 100,000. So you got to divide that by 2. 50, what is that, 170, I think? I think so, right? Yeah. 170 mil. Big time. That's a big time player, bro. That's, it reminds me of Wall Street, Gordon Gekko, where he goes, you want to be a player? Rabbi said 50, 100 million. So that's a player to him. So if you're over 100 million, you're doing pretty well. So that's the breakdown. Listen, you tell me what you think. What is your Pluto price? What are you going to do if we reach 100,000? What are you going to do if we only reach 1,000, which is like small, tiny balls, I don't want to break Teddy's names. I don't want to break it. He's a good guy, Teddy. Me and Teddy been getting along lately. So, I think Teddy's a cool dude. Lou never responds. Lou's too good for everybody. Lou's afraid to say my name. Say my name one time, Lou. One time. Say, ready? Just, what would everybody do? Can you imagine? Look, I'm going to do it. Look, the bald head. I just want to say, I watched Ape Father's video today. I would be like, wow, Lou finally mentioned me one time. You think you could? You think you would? Probably not. Anyway, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. I am an entertainer, the one and only entertainer. AMC and GameStop to Pluto.